How about my dearest YouTube friends? Today we are in a new video, another one because I remind you friends that today I have uploaded the video of the special 5,000 subscribers that you already have available on the channel, with a small sketch that I have made of how I learned about this game and how he started playing it, and all for one little thing of my story. So if you want to stop by, I recommend it because we are going to be full of raffles, full of new discounts on any type of mission in the game. So if you want a 20% discount, go to the video where I explain it, how to get that discount, so that you can talk to me on the WhatsApp that you have in the description. But in this case, well, in this party, so to speak, it is well watered down in this case by Juan. Why has he given us all the new information about Dazzler's balance care and spiral? Let's remember that Dazzler came to the contest basically because of the payment method with the Platinum Pass for 3 months, making her a Gozier character, totally a great attack and defense force. And you also have analysis on the channel in case you want to stop by and see how this Dazzler works, so you can see the brutal beast that this character is, and I can't say much more about this character. And on the other hand, we have Spyra, the character who in the end is the best snake counter we have right now. Let's remember that for me, it is the top 1 defender of all Mario Batter Super Tie games in this case, since a Spiral is one of the few characters who can face him and can burst. Apart, his damage has also been seen in attack, but above all, his potential in defense has been seen. The truth is, I have had to face her several times. And Little I, who suffers a lot with those little swords that they usually throw, I sincerely hope that Dazzler doesn't have any changes, because in the end they sold us the character for $25, so to speak, and nerfing the character would mean quite a lot of pain for everyone. All of us who have bought that Platinum Pass, and I hope that they don't touch Spiral much either, and if they do touch it, maybe it would expand a little the range in which it can develop against other characters. So let's start friends. Say hello summoners, Balansin is here again with an update on the last round of champions for review, Spiral and after. Let's start with Spiral friends, and basically what Kavan's friends tell us is that armed with numerous blades that allow him to inflict constant damage and control the opponent's power, Spiral has had an excellent performance, so it seems that for now they are happy with the Spiral's performance in both attack and defense. While its snake rival stands out in terms of usage and effectiveness, we are pleased to see successful results against a host of cosmic champions. In this case, friends, I have to tell you that it is true that against cosmic characters he spirals, he becomes a piece of beast, nullifying him in all the improvements, making him last less, giving him breaking disadvantages, if I remember correctly, but in this case I consider that for the rest of the classes it is a little useless, so I have a little bad taste left in my mouth because it seems that they are not going to buff it because they tell us that it performs well with cosmic champions, especially those with power gain improvements. Well, it may be Imperium in this case, because in the end the snake is the counter. In the end, the character that is created to counter the snake is Spiral. It only serves that purpose decisively. Spiral has also proven his ability to slow down combat and force errors that they can take advantage of with his blades. I have to be totally right about that here, because the truth is their defense has bothered me on several occasions because they have made me a little slower and about it. Everything, if you miss any illusion against their blades, you can take quite a lot of damage with those breaks, and then as a result, what they tell us is that Spiral is not going to receive any type of change. So in this case, the truth is that he is a character that gives me a little more. Maybe it is true that it is the perfect counter against Snake, but it is not a character that I sincerely like or play because I have been trying it a little, and in the end, his combos You have to do a ton of combos to be able to develop well. In fact, Spirad is one of the few new characters that I have not brought to the channel, and that is why the truth doesn't tell me anything. It doesn't have totally absurd damage, it's simply in the game because it's the perfect counter for the snake. So, in this case, the truth gives me, and it's pretty much the same, that I know that I don't see changes or that the energy, or not that in this case, because it remains that it doesn't see any type of changes. Now let's go with the other character who, as I told you, I really like. In fact, I take it almost everywhere, and in this case we are talking about Dazzler. And what they tell us is that the Dazzler attacker cycle was designed for high intensity, basically high paced combat. Let it be carried out especially in battlegrounds, and let it be done quickly. Apart, rewarding the mastery of rhythm and time with a shocking and lethal effect thanks to its special 2. Of course, Dazzler's special 2 is a piece of beast that what it does to us is that it completely absorbs you when you have 100 time. Don't worry, because as I told you before, you have videos on the channel explaining to this piece of character how easy it is. That does develop the issue of knowing how to use it a little, because at the end, we have to click on the screen just when Dazzler throws his special number 1, and just when Dazzler throws his special number 2 on the, so to speak, flashes that Dazzler is usually leaving. But hey, still, once you get used to that gameplay, you're going to see how wonderful this character is. So what they tell us is that so far we are satisfied with the performance of Dazzler, as its use both on the battlefield and in Alliance Wars has been excellent, proving to be one. Reliable response to long trajectory solid spine defenders. That is also very important because let's remember that Dazzler is a piece of characters and his duplicate, but with the duplicate it helps us to a great extent to face characters that reverberate the damage either by new ones, thorns, or directly against characters like Core or Atom, who in the end when you are hitting him they return considerable damage, because in this case with Dazzler's unique life what he does is that damage is reversed. That is to say, it comes a little, but the damage continues to be reversed, and it gives him the opposite, that he is getting the thorns in him. So he makes pretty big use of this Dazzler and a potent attacker in a wide range of encounters. Dazzler's defensive performance is spot on as well, with a wide range of attackers succeeding as long as they respect the threat of his dazzling attacks. Therefore, our dearest friend Dazzler will not get any kind of change. Well, in this case, I'm happy, really, Dazzler. For me, she is not considered a defense character, she is rather derived from attack, so in this case, I am quite happy that they do not energize this character, because the truth is, I sincerely believe that I think there was like a feeling around here for me that I think they were going to nerf her because of that totally absurd damage she has to the attackers. That hasn't been the case. Well, hey, it's perfect that we got a piece of a totally solid mutant character and this year's Goth Years. So folks, what's he playing? Well, basically the friends of Cavan here remind us that the application of batch number 1 will be launched in August and will have to do with the boo of PATRIOT de Modo and YOUNDU. Okay, they are. For those who will use their kit, we don't know if they will be that good. That is, no, we don't know if they will be overhaul improvements or they will simply be values. But hey, we'll see what happens, because you can also see communications about the balanced teams of ISO Fine around mid-May. Let's hope there that it's fine, yes, that they improve it a little, because the truth is deserved. Maybe it puts a kind of advantage, whether a placebo or something like that, on the opponent, and in this way it cancels it out for you. So fine, I don't know that. We'll see. Like me, I do consider that against cosmic characters, and Spain it works very well, but from there its performance drops a little. So friends, well, this way we end the video. I like that they haven't changed to Download or Spiral. They seem like two pretty good characters to me, in this case more Dazzler than Spiral. As I told you, it seems to me only the direct counter of the snake and little else also, friends. I remind you that we have the video of the 5,000 subscribers of the special, and I am with you. I recommend that you stop by and see it because I have edited it. of course the video, and I hope you like it very much, especially because we have raffles, we have new leagues, we have new projects that I am showing you, and above all, friends, I have a 20% discount on all missions in the game during these 2 weeks. Therefore, I have discounts on all missions. So friends, if you want me to help you on a mission, you have my WhatsApp in the description of all and absolutely all videos in case you want help. So friends, well, nothing. And the second video of the day, I hope. Did you like today's video? Suggest you are not late for the bell, and see you in other videos. Bye bye.